Okay, so this one's going to be super short today, and it's one that is at the top of a lot of my clients' minds consistently. And it does take a little bit of time to drop into this space. And this space I'll reveal very, very soon. For now, if you enjoy these videos and you get a lot of value from them, then feel free to give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and of course, comment with any questions or feedback. I always get back to you. All right, so let's dive straight into it. In all the years that I've done work with myself, with my community, internal work on manifesting, goal attainment, achievement, success, it's all come down to one core principle that uses the underpinnings of quantum physics, quantum mechanics. And if we look at all the rishis, sages, and mystics of old, they all refer to the same thing. And that same thing is about the eternal now. And before you click away and you think, oh, this old chestnut, I really encourage you to step into this conversation with yourself and with me in this moment. Because think about it. If you can imagine something, really imagine an outcome that you want, a desire fulfilled, a result in your business, or your life, your bank account, your relationship, then through the act of imagination and really vividly stepping into that imaginal scene as real as it is in your imaginal act, it exists right now. It exists in its completed form. Where does it exist? It exists now. It exists here. It does not exist there or when. It exists now. And so when you understand this principle, you will transmute a lot of the inner conversations that are kicking you out of your success, kicking you out of your manifested, realized, preferred reality. That the eternal now is a big concept to understand. It's a big concept to grasp. And I remember entertaining this as early as 17, 18. And I sat with it. I think if there's only now, just now, and being present now, it felt like a long time. It felt like, wow, if I'm only now, and there's lots of now moments from one strung moment to the next strung moment, like a string of pearls, then as a 17, 18, 19-year-old, my life, as far as I could feel it or see it ahead of me, felt like a long time. It almost felt like there was too much space around me to grasp. There was too much of a gap between my mental, conscious concept of time and physical reality and the eternal present moment. So let's relate it back to imagination. If you want of a thing, you really desire of a result, an outcome, an experience, regardless of whatever it is, the power is in this moment. You leak power, and hear me, you leak power when you place yourself outside of the now moment. So a lot of coaches and entrepreneurs, a lot of consultants and healers will pretend, help you to pretend to go into a future or go into a past. There is no pretend future. There is no pretend past. So there is only now, and the strength and power of your manifestations, the strength and power of your experienced preferred reality is right now. Any other inflection point, any other space-time observation pulls you out of the now. So there are a lot of tricks and tools and techniques you can use to entertain new now moments, new versions of yourself in new now moments. And I'm going to draw upon those techniques and tools in later videos. But for now, everything that you want, anything that you want, any result you want exists in this moment. Your failure to acknowledge it is part of your problem in not manifesting what you want. Your failure to understand that your power is now and not outside of you, not ahead of you or behind you, is also part of the problem. So when you really sit with yourself, your imaginal scene, your preferred reality, painting a very clear, vivid picture of what you want now, and you rinse and repeat that over and over and over again, and you build up enough electromagnetic amplitude within the body, electromagnetic amplitude. The mind and the heart are wired into the scene because you have built up enough occupation. You have occupied your scene enough for it to feel more real than the outer world, more real in this moment, fulfilled, experienced now than anything outside of you. When you can raise your internal dialogue to be now of what you want and what you have and what you are currently experiencing, then the outer world, which vibrates at a slower rate, will conform to your imaginal act. Now, Neville Goddard is a specialist in this. Okay. So if you want visualization and you want techniques to help you visualize and to go deeper into your visual acts and make them facts, as Neville calls them, imaginal acts become facts. Your imaginal acts on the inside world become facts in the outside world. If you want more of those videos, then let me know that as well. And I will definitely dive into that. I've been studying Neville's work for over 20 years. And I will tell you a story in another video about the time I first met Neville. I wasn't born yet, but it's a fascinating story, and it brings in mysticism and a phenomena that is beyond space-time. And hopefully you'll get some benefit from that as well when I share it. But for now, keep coming back to this now moment, which is why meditation, guided visualization, presence is the key to realizing your chief aim, your primary goal, your success. When you can magnetize and electrify the thought and the heart energy within yourself, within your imaginal act, painting a very clear, vivid scene, a single scene that you are living in, occupying, you have moved into that reality within yourself. And you build strength within that scene by repeating it over and over and over again. And you fall in love with that scene as yourself in love with your life now. Then the outer world reflects that back to you through signs, synchronicities, and serendipities. When you start to see the outer world fold, render itself according to how you now feel, how you now see the world, you know it's not long before the outer world drops into place the very material outcomes that you want. So I'll keep this short. Number one thing, presence. Presence is power. Power is now. There is no how in the now. There is no second guessing in the now. When you are fully present with your desires, you're fully present with the realization of what you want as an experience lived, breathed within yourself, within the act of imagination, then it is only a matter of time until the outer world reflects the strength of your visualization back to you. So I want you to get out of time, out of space, out of time, out of space. It is irrelevant. Time has its own coordination, its own divine, or as Neville calls it, appointed hour. Step outside of time and be in your manifested form, your desired reality right now. And the moment you can shift from one moment to the next, from one iteration, one visual act to the next visual act, and they are concordant with each other, they are coherent with each other, you will then become more free, more alive, more energized, more accessible to all that is, all the potentialities that exist. Live in your imagination as the body living a new reality. So if you like this video, if you got some benefit from it, then give me some some feedback, some thumbs up, and subscribe. Share it if you feel like there's someone that could benefit from it as well. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.